Welcome to today's deep dive. You know how we've all basically stopped doing that thing where we just mash keywords into a search bar? Like you weren't typing car wash near me anymore.
Right, yeah, you're talking to Perplexity or Gemini or ChatGPT, like they're a human friend.
Exactly. You ask them something like, who does the best ceramic coating for a Tesla near me with availability this Tuesday? Right. But for a local business, say a high-end car detailer, that conversation is just a terrifying black box.
It is a total paradigm shift. I mean,
Well,
we are moving from the era of keywords to the era of context.
mhm.
And I've been looking at this case study from Samyak Online regarding the auto care industry, and it paints a pretty wild picture of what it takes to survive this shift.
Yeah, because it's no longer just about ranking, it's about being the answer. We're unpacking how local service businesses are being told to optimize for, what are they calling it?
They call it AEO, Answer Engine Optimization,
Hmm.
and also GEO, which is Generative Engine Optimization.
Which honestly sounds suspiciously like marketing fluff.
I get that, but it's actually a fundamental change in the mechanics. Think of traditional SEO like a library index. It tells you which shelf the book is on, you go find it. But AEO is the librarian reading the book for you and just telling you the answer.
Right, because you don't want the list of links anymore. You just want the summary. So if I'm a detailer, I don't want the user to visit my website.
Well, ideally, yes, you do. But the primary goal now is for the AI to recommend you in the first place. If someone asks Grok or Copilot for a premium interior deep cleaning, the AI synthesizes information to give a direct recommendation. If you haven't optimized for AEO, it doesn't even know you exist.
Okay, but how does a robot know I'm the best at detailing? It can't see the shine on the hood or smell the leather conditioner?
That is exactly where semantic SEO comes in. It's not about repeating car wax 50 times to game the system anymore. It's about mapping relationships so the large language models understand the actual intent behind the search,
Meaning what exactly?
meaning context. If your site talks about paint protection, the AI needs to understand that concept is semantically related to interior deep cleaning and luxury maintenance. The Samyak Online material emphasizes using schema markup and optimizing for voice search to create these bridges.
See, schema markup always sounded like tech support jargon to me.
It's essentially a digital name tag for your data. Imagine you have the number $500 on your site. To a traditional crawler, that's just a number. But using schema markup, you explicitly code it to tell the robot this is the price or this is a review. You remove all the guesswork.
You're making the robot feel safe.
You're building trust. And that links to the other big acronym here, which is EEAT, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness.
I've heard of EEAT from medical sites like don't take health advice from a random blog, but for washing cars.
Think about the asset involved. A luxury car owner isn't trusting a random algorithm with their Porsche. The AI acts as a filter, assessing these EET signals to decide if a business is credible. Samyak Online points out that whether you're a mobile car detailer or a premium detailing studio, it's a quality-driven service.
So if the AI can't verify your expertise via structured data, it simply won't risk recommending you.
Exactly. And Samyak is basically positioning this as, let us handle the technical heavy lifting. They use natural language processing and machine learning to structure that data so high-intent customers find the business.
It's wild that a mobile detailing van needs to speak robot better than they speak to customers just to get a booking.
But the argument is that speaking robot is how you speak to customers now. Appearing in that AI summary is the new word of mouth.
Which brings us to a harsh reality. We're moving into a world where optimizing for search is becoming optimizing for answers, and the winner takes all. In a list of 10 blue links, you have a shot at being clicked.
Right. But in a generated answer, there's usually only one or two recommendations. If a business can't speak robots, they effectively cease to exist.
We're letting an algorithm's definition of structured data decide who the best local business really is rather than the actual quality of the service.
It's a massive shift in how we discover the physical world around us.
Which leaves you with something to mull over. As we rely on AI for these local recommendations, what happens when these systems start charging businesses just to be included in those generative answers? Do we lose organic discovery entirely?
That is a completely different and honestly terrifying landscape to navigate.
It really is. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.